We are live. Yo, what's happening, fellas? Welcome to the Eternal Adventures Podcast, episode 37 in
30
America.
in America. Oh man. So it's your boy Ash the Man.
And I am Bandit JJ.
And
Yeah, Gene Star want to be back. I'm just filling in for the time being in America.
in America. And you already know Ash the Man has the alter ego of that remnant of the despair. So, you never know when I need to go into that special place.
Oh man, and it's a nasty place, I tell you. Nasty.
Nasty. But what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for attending. Again, apologize for the late start. Just been doing some last minute planning, but as things go on, the show must go on. So, yeah, we got a very interesting show here. We got some very interesting topics. Not a lot of topics, but very impactful topics that's actually has been crowning, anime and gaming community all around. Yeah, but let's kick it off with seeing what everybody been up for the week. JJ, what's been the word?
Oh, dude, had quite a bit of work to do at the job,
Uh,
making a delivery. Making plans for the city and all that. Trying to expand their utilities, so had to take care of that stuff.
okay.
But outside of that, just been relaxing, man. Other than that, and also played that new Virtual Fighter, looking right.
Oh man, I had a chance to check it out too, and I mean, it does give me the old feeling playing Virtual Fighter, but I've been so catered to, like the whole like frames and everything that it wasn't hitting exactly the same, but it definitely did bring up like the memories and me and Lion as I was going through that arcade mode. First, I started off on normal, and then I just like upped the difficulty, and I was like, man, I'm still a fucking dog.
Oh wow, I'm rusty as shit on VF5, so I kept it on normal, but I only played it twice. And I played it for like a good hour, and then it's like, okay, yeah, I'll get the feel of it soon enough. When I amp it up to hard, then yeah, it'll be crazy.
Yeah, but for the most part, though, it served its purpose. So,
Oh yeah,
and it actually was a little bit delayed to the Sunset Rose because I think I would have like, in normal circumstances, probably would have knocked it out, but it wasn't just like no, like 18 pages like manga chapter read. Them boys is about 60 to 50.
woo.
So it's like, yeah, let me push that back a little bit. And I kind of like fell short on Megalobox. I'm up to speed now, which, yo, like,
It's getting crazy,
Lou!
man. Yeah, it's getting nuts.
Yo, it got crazy. It got
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Um, and for the most part, I think far as gaming, I think I'm on like the last segment of Godfall. I've been playing that offline because it doesn't really have like that impact story to really, I would say, engage with everybody who will watch on the stream. So I let that game be an offline game just like I do with Destiny. But plan on finishing up the first ending to near. I'm probably gonna stream that tomorrow. That's the plan. Probably gonna come home, take a nap, and stream that for about like a good 3 to 4 hours tomorrow.
Good deal. So what's everybody else been up to this week?
What animes you been watching? What games you been playing? Maybe you met a little boo thing. What you gave her?
Make sure she doesn't have COVID in America.
In America. Oh, but JJ, I checked out the what you call it, the South Park season 24. The first episode was a
Season
pandemic, but
24 in
yeah,
America?
in America. We've been playing Demon Souls. Oh, I envy, man. I envy you. I envy you because it's on sale on there for like $6 off. I'm waiting on the magical sale. Thank you, Sid McJones, for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. Salute to you too, bro. But yeah, it's crazy. It is really, really crazy. But
Jeez Louise.
so, but like, so I'm checking it out, right? And tell me why, like, they were trying, like, they was talking like the source of COVID was Randy Marsh, him and Mickey Mouse having sex with a bat. Like, I was like, whoa.
Oh no.
And then turn around, he had like Randy and Mickey Mouse had sex with this armadillo. And then like the cure to fucking COVID was Randy Marsh taking some weed and masturbate on the weed. I'm like, yo, South Park is at an all time high.
Man, South Park's been on that bullshit since COVID, I see.
Man, they like to test the waters and hit the community for what it is. And honestly, I give them brothers all the praise because they willing to tackle things that we like most communities is sensitive about. And even though the backlash, they still here. So
Yeah,
I
no
mean,
doubt. Season 24, like who would have thought, huh? They're making a run for the Simpsons for the longest sitcom.
yeah. But Sisters after a while got real stale to me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
dude. They're running out of material. That was
Yeah,
their problem.
yeah.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't see Signal Jones down there. Hey, I sent you a couple of emails, buddy. Might want to check them out when you get a chance.
yeah,
You know, some
yeah.
shenanigans behind the scenes on the YouTube. Real deep shenanigans. But yeah, we'll get to that later. Anywho, I'm gonna get started with some of these trailers.
All right. So let's see what trailer. What's what, let's do this the Samurai 5 trailer.
Okay, yeah, because that's the official trailer for the game that's coming out later in July.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and do so. So let's check this out. This is the first trailer for the official final trailer. Like everything they got with the game so far is in this. So buckle up your seats, get your popcorn ready for this minute and 55 trailer. So let's go ahead and start. 敵は本能寺にあり。Oh,
Hmm.
woo, boy, that trailer was lit, yo.
Yeah, like Nobunaga and Mitsuhide all swagged out, yo.
That the dog, that music, yo. I don't know if y'all are hearing what I'm hearing, but man, that's the music that you will fight somebody over. Like, yo, let's get it popping. Like, yo,
I feel like cutting some mess up in Japan.
in Japan, Nobunaga. But definitely do check out the game, Samurai Warriors, July 27th. Check it out. The roster is pretty hefty. So I mean, it's a buy. It's a buy, honestly. Like all of the samurai games doesn't follow the exact same story. They always start going forward in the periods and covering a different period in that era. So it's not like you're getting a redo of Dynasty Warriors over and over again. This story actually continues, and honestly, it's becoming sort of like the pinnacle at this point because Samurai Warriors just get better and better. So yeah, so check it out.
Oh yeah, they put out all the stops. They even rebranded the series. They gave a lot of these characters a new look and a new attitude, apparently. So yeah, it's gonna be rocking.
Rockin'. Okay, so yeah, let's hit on with another trailer. So this actually is for Samurai Showdown, another DLC character that is at world premiere at this point. So yeah, again, get your popcorns ready. We about to enjoy this a minute and 20 seconds, and we about to do this. So let's do it. Peggy 16. 哦 man，
That's interesting. They brought him back. I remember him back in the day. Amakusa. He
yeah,
was like the first character I seen fight with a ball, literally.
yeah. It's crazy because he really. It's like when they think of something, they're like, "Wait a minute, that's magic," and I'm like, "You gotta think about it." A samurai. Things have expanded. You got different villains and attendees for the samurai showdown. So a lot of people gonna know them, and a lot of people gonna question it. But again, it was an awesome trailer. Mixing it up a bit, samurai showdown, and honestly, again, to me, it's still kind of like one of the underdog fighting games of this era right now. Even though it's just a kind of like a remaster in a certain sense, but still good, still good.
Yep, no doubt about it. I'm just throwing it out there for people that haven't heard. They're still releasing DLC characters for this game. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely do so.
All right. So since we kind of like got the trailers out the way, let's go ahead and switch it up a bit. Kind of like mix it around. Let's dive into the anime side. Very interesting. Like the trail, but so let me see what we
What
got.
we have, what we have. Gundam, we got an anime company,
Let's start off.
Kadokawa.
Let's start off with the anime company because I think we only have like what like a good like let me see.
I'm
Um,
sure three.
yeah, just three articles. So yes, let's start off with the company first. We could go to the Gundam and then we could hit the Demon Slayer. Let's do it that way.
Good deal.
All right. So Akatsuki on DLM.com, the anime company, Times Company, Kaido Kawa. That's how you pronounce that?
Kadokawa.
Kaido Kawa. Okay. Hold on. Did
Yep.
I share the screen? I did share the screen. Okay. Invest in my anime list. Now, if you're not sure about my anime list, you probably have seen like myself, JJ, and VGL when we do a reference to certain anime ranking and stuff. We always refer to my anime list because one of the things that I like about my anime list is that you're not just getting a rating from critics, you're actually getting a rating from the people, like the actual people who watches it, fans of it. They actually go in there and give their 2 cents about it. And that's how the rating that I like. to review upon. I don't want a company telling me like, "Oh, the game is just fantastic, a 10 out of 10." No, well, let me give it some thoughts on this. But however, let's go into this investment. But my anime list announced on Monday that the entertainment company that we just talked about has will collectively underwrite 311 million yen, which that is about 2.8 million in US dollars on my anime list stock through a third party allowment. So the stock is a part of a 1.2 billion, which is about 11 million at the time. It shares the company issued in February, a Japanese publishing company, Kaidenshi. Let me see, what is that?
Kodansha, Kodansha,
Kadansha
Shueisha,
Shueisha.
and Shogakukan.
Shoga Kukan. Okay. They
Yes.
invest the money in the My Enemy List through the third party allowment. These companies, together with My Enemy List parent company, Media Do, implemented the third party allowment, underwrite in half of its amount. So that's pretty big. They must like the feedback and what people do in there. I mean, I even signed up and made my account on there. And I would even pull it up here because I do like I gave a ton of rating on certain anime too. So for instance, let's do this anime. X Arms real quick. So as you see, I gave X Arms. If I had a scale from 1 to 10, I gave it a 1. It shows that I dropped it and I only watched episode 1. So on
Dang.
the average of everybody out of 11K users, the score is 2.9, and yeah.
That's pretty
now
bad.
now if you go to something like here, let's go to season 1 of Megalobox out of almost 200K got a 7.9, and that's pretty damn good. It
Very
shows
good.
that I completed it. It was a masterpiece. I do consider it a 10 out of 10. And in the chat, let's go ahead and get this user.
uh,
Sorry about that, folks.
hmm.
We don't play that here. We don't play that here. Azrael, I know he's working a night shift, so he usually be on the P's and
Yeah,
Q's
he's
about
on
this.
it, man. He's usually on this.
So we ain't dealing with that.
Y'all doing
So
summer jobs.
yeah, so if any if any mods is in the chat, just give us that that 1 2 and knock them right out. But yeah, so as you can see, my enemy list really does do it, and then you could definitely see that people leave comments down here. Like you can see like how people kind of like does it down here. He gave it an overall rating 8. Somebody gave it a 4. I don't understand. Maybe he don't get much excitement in his life. Overall 8, another 4. So yeah,
He's a
people,
hater.
so you give people perspective in their own right for it, and they even give a nice like character voice actors, to show in here. So if you're doing anime reviews or at least doing like discussions, it's a good reference because one of the things that used to happen with me is that I could like never really remember people names, and this is a good reference for it because we get introduced to so many characters and watching so many animes, those character names to kind of like float in and out. So it's definitely a good reference for you. So, and if you look on the left side, it gives you company names, all this stuff. So my anime list is definitely popping.
Yeah, that's pretty big that all these different Japanese companies are giving it their donations and cosigns to support this site. So for those that haven't heard, like yeah, my anime list is a good reference point for any kind of anime show that you want to look into and see what other people have to say. But don't just take what other people have to say. Go check it out for yourself, whether or not you like this type of anime show or not. Everybody has different tastes, as you saw under reviews. So yeah, do understand that as you examine the site, and hopefully you'll find whatever it is you're looking for in the anime world.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's a good reference. You can even see upcoming anime. It's a good way to keep on track a lot of stuff. So, I mean, check it out. Like it definitely tells you, a lot. And I haven't even updated everything that I have watched, but so far for what I put in, man, like
Yeah.
I didn't think I got that busy. It makes me feel like I could do everything. But here, let's go to the next one. So the next article covers an anime that we have already like I don't know if any of y'all into mech anime, but Gundam is one of like the top, probably the most like one of the top mech animes out there. I mean, I know it's them, Transformers, Zoids, and you have a few others like Big O. That was another good one, but Mobile Suit Gundam is definitely one of the top, manga series. Even though manga doesn't really get that much love, everybody should know Gundam, especially Gundam Wing, G Gundam. Those is like some of the top, well known popularity. But Gundam Seed is actually my favorite one. That's what I like the most is Gundam Seed. Gundam Seed had a crazy story, even had a season two, Gundam Seed Destiny. The characters really had some conflict of things, a lot of politics involved. It had a great transition when things hit the fan, so you will love it. But however, the director confirmed on Monday that the upcoming Gundam Seed film Projekt is a sequel to the second season of the Gundam Seed television Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny. So that's actually pretty big. He added that his late wife Gundam Seed head scriptwriter can JJ, can you help me out with that name right there?
Chiaki Murasawa.
Chiaki Morisawa, convinced the story and noted that she was not satisfied with the story initially, and so she revised it countless times, and even so became sick. Eventually, she had over 100 drafts. But Fukada confirmed that the script is complete with the help of new contributors, including himself. So
Wow.
that's that's a perfectionist right there, people. For somebody who is trying to come up with a perfect script for something that have ended already, but add an additional story, that's pretty damn big. Now, the first Mobile Suit Gundam Seed television anime aired from 2002 to 2003, following the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny from 2004 to 2005. The three-part Mobile Seed CE73 Strategizer anime project followed in 2006. Sony Music Anime Film Festival '06 announced that the planned film project in May 2006. The head script writer for the two Gundam Seed series passed away at the age of 56 in 2016. So that made sense of why they probably had more contributors and everything trying to compose this film. Again, these writers and Japanese animators and all that, they are perfectionists in the craft. So it's like, even though that an anime may not be up to par, you still got to understand their work and dedication. She had been collaborating with her husband, who directed Gundam Seed television series, on a plan that Gundam Seed film project. Explained in 2008 that the plot for the project was complete, but she had been ill since the end of Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny sequel in 2005. So she was
Wow.
fighting and kicking with this set for 11 years. So, that's crazy.
Man, I couldn't imagine whatever disease she has, and that was ailing her. But to suffer like that for 11 years and only to pass at the age of 56 is very tragic. From my end, I mean that's really unfortunate. But as you can see, she has a very caring, passionate, loyal husband that carried her vision through in this anime. And so to hear that it's finally gonna happen, you know, shout out to Mr. Fukada, for seeing this thing through. Like that's commendable on his part. So yeah, the
Yeah.
Gundam series, the Gundam saga continues.
Yeah, and it's crazy that he could keep that same drive for it because usually, losing your other half, that's big. That will literally
Right.
mess with you in a way that just isn't good. So, but but I'm happy for it. I can't wait to see it. And, check out her final work for the Gundam Seed series. That's going to be big for the Gundam franchise. So if you guys do love mech, love Gundam, give it a watch. And if you haven't seen Gundam Seed, I highly recommend it. It's my favorite Gundam, series out of all of the Gundams. Like, and I do mean all of them. It doesn't just like focus on action. It's a lot of other things that's going on, and man, it gets crazy, it gets sad, it gets hype, it gets sad again, bro. It's crazy. But so this next article, and this is actually one that actually focus on one of the like main topics of tonight, is that we have top selling anime in Japan by the series, and this is going only from the first half of this year. So these estimated sales is what they have in circulation, is what people man attention drawn is. And man, the top anime sales, and this is only going to cover five, but I'm after I show the five, I'm going to be looking for the last five in the top 10 and seeing where everything's at. But I wanted to show you guys this because man, like you would be shocked of what's in the top five right now in manga sales. So let's get started.
Okay.
So as you see right here, Demon Slayer, even though Demon Slayer has ended, it had a movie, so it definitely makes sense. But it's sitting at 26 million estimated sales, as of May 23rd. So for the first half, it like Demon Slayer is top dog, and only like 3 million away is Jujutsu Kaisen, which is falling at number two. Now, when you take a look at number three, and this is Tokyo Ravagers, it's sitting at 5 million, which is like it's like an 18 million difference. Like, yo.
Yeah, that's insane.
And then of course with Attack on Titan ending, it's at a 4.6 million, and then Chainsaw Man, which is at a 4.1. I expect Chainsaw Man to go up higher once the anime premieres. I expect Jujutsu Kaisen to go even higher when they movie come out, and the manga haven't ended yet, so the manga is definitely going to trend. And this is just my prediction. I think and I believe that Jujutsu Kaisen will pass Demon Slayer in manga sales, and also it probably is going to be the new top dog. Like Jujutsu Kaisen is that good.
Wow. Yeah, it's not even close right there.
Yeah,
Not even close with the sales. I mean, they've been those two mangas, animes have been selling the most radical and in your face shows that you have seen in the last 2 years. Seriously. It's
yeah,
gotten that good big time. And yeah, I still haven't even looked at Tokyo Avengers. I may have to check it out and see what's behind that. Astro's been looking at it and he likes it. Attack on Titan, yeah, we know that's like winding down. And Chainsaw Man, that's like the sleeper right now. And it has been confirmed on the last show that it will have an anime by Fujimoto. It's confirmed there will be an anime for Chainsaw Man. So definitely look out for that when it comes later in the year. That's probably going to be some eyebrows raises.
right. And give me just a second because I try to look at
Okay.
I'm trying to find like all of the top sales.
Yeah,
Like
it took me. The link is called Oricon. It's like a mostly Japanese site, and I'm gonna have to get back on studying Japanese some more because I forgot a bunch of these characters.
yeah.
Let's see, that's nothing.
Let me see. I think I can find it. Okay, so yeah, I got it on Reddit. So I'm gonna have to share it real quick.
Oh, you're on there. Okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got like a little. Yeah, they got like a little link for it. So okay, so like we said, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Tokyo Ravager, Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man. Now look, right under Chainsaw Man, the number 6 spot is Promised Neverland, and it makes sense because it ended. So it's probably going to peak, but with the way things ended for the anime, I don't think they. I'm thinking they're going to fall off like really tough, and that's
I see.
saying
I see my hero there, and then Haikyuu and Kingdom. Oh,
King.
Ezra will be happy about that. Kingdom in the building
What what
and One Piece.
Well, actually, the last two is actually a really controversial thing because Kingdom and One Piece is the top dogs. Like when you talk about anime sales and dedicated fans, One Piece and Kingdom is
Yeah,
they are like literally whatever company that is behind them is they money makers, and for them to only put up like almost 30 million for half of it, and then all of these other ones, especially Promise Neverland, you gotta question yourself like, yo, but again, there's been a lot of premieres. There's been a lot of good
yeah,
things coming out because, like, we know that Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen came out and did good. Same thing with Tokyo Ravager. Of course, Attack on Titan ending. Chainsaw Man, another one that came out the blue that was really good. Promise Neverland was supposed to hold promise, but it can never fulfill that promise. And My Hero is still in it for the long run. And Haikyuu, I think that ended. Correct, George?
I can double check right quick.
Okay.
IQ. IQ.
Haikyuu.
Looks like, yeah, it ended in July 2020, which was
Yeah.
almost a year ago.
and and that's actually surprising. So that tells you how good the series is. If it ended and it still is in the top 10, that's pretty impressive.
Right.
And the only reason why I Promise Neverland kicked back up is because of the anime. That's the only thing I'm holding up. I'm not even going to even try to put Haikyuu and Promise Neverland in that same category. No, I think that Promise Neverland picked up because people like anticipation was that, oh man, if it follows the manga, I want to pick up on it to get the story. But I'm pretty sure who all bought that manga was like, oh man, they're not doing it right. Damn, I wasted money on it. But and I'm not trying to throw out the top five list. These guys deserve the spot. Again, a lot of people is like really upset about both of the endings with Attack on Titan. And honestly, I could say y'all crazy. This has to be like the ending to Attack on Titan was the ending that I really did like. I would be surprised. I didn't think the ending was going to be good, but when I seen the last few chapters, I'm like, it set it up perfectly. They could have worked on some things, but they did it. Chainsaw Man, fantastic. Tokyo Revengers got to get more into it. Just Kaisen, all crazy. And Demon Slayer, well, Demon Slayer was like for like the last 2 years, it was like what anime people just couldn't stop talking about. So,
Yeah.
very interesting sales, very interesting things that's going on, and everything.
Yeah, Demon Slayer is probably gonna get like 50 to 60 million copies sold by the end of the year. That's a
Yeah,
big
it's
supplement.
before they even like end entirely, I think they'll be close to hitting like almost like 100 million copies because it's good. And then they just
God, dog, even more. Whew.
they just released the absolute ending because they had one ending, then they had like an additional extra chapter, then they read and then they evaluate on it and on the ending. We're going into some in depth like relationship patterns and stuff like that, and how
Mm.
the family tree went. um it did it justice because that first ending I was not happy with, but they actually did better. So there's no disregard or anything that's going on.
Ain't nothing to it. Well, we're looking forward to that later on as the year progresses with these animes. How the sales are gonna look. Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah, but honestly, this is it's an interesting thing. So I can't wait to see what is going to happen for the next part. But yeah, but that covers everything we have for anime. So um let's get into some of this game. It's something that I actually found. Actually, was it today? I want to show this first. This is actually pretty fucking funny.
uh,
So I was just like scrolling, like just checking the news and everything, with for the podcast, and I came around this on IGN. So apparently, Among Us shaped chicken nugget sold for nearly 100K. Like no doubt, like after a
wow,
JRPG trading cards, it seems that we have a new entry into 2021 list of unexpected huge auction items in the humble chicken nugget case in point last night. A nugget shaped like a character from Among Us sold at an auction for $99,997, which you could just round it up to 100K, throw an extra $3 on there.
yeah,
Garner 184 bids on eBay, and a nugget was listed under the title McDonald's Among Us shaped chicken nugget from BTS meal finally sold for almost 100K, despite starting at 99 cent opening price on May 28th. So for 99 cents to 100K, man, whoever got that, you better invest and make that. Oh boy. Yeah.
wow,
But as you can see, they got the nugget kind of like sealed. It's still pretty sure that nugget is like it's not eatable at this point, but just for it to be shaped Among Us was one of those games that came out, and people it just took the internet by storm. Even though how long it's been out, but people got more hooked on it. I mean, I even played it a few times with a couple of my buddies on the PC on the Steam market a few times, but yeah, the game fun. The chicken nuggets made money, so hey, maybe you should invest in the company for Among Us for having that shaped nugget that made you money. Just saying.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. A nugget. A freaking nugget.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The things people discovered.
So, all right. So now this next segment is actually gonna consist of a few articles, because there actually has been like a few things going on with like quite a few delays. But I'm gonna pull up a couple of games that did get delayed, and then and then it's actually gonna set up for another article too. So here, let me pull up the two articles that Mr. Bandit JJ provided in America.
In America. Yeah. Which one?
Both of the delays.
Okay, King of Fighters first, because
All right, we're about to start it off.
we can
So,
explain why there's no King of Fighters video for you guys tonight.
so here we go. I gotta pull it up.
This is from IGN, and so this is by your boy Adam Bankhurst. So it says the King of Fighters 15 has been delayed from 2021 to now 2022, the first quarter, because of COVID-19. Crap. So SNK they shared the news in a press release, and the King of Fighters 15's producer Yasuyuki Oda explained the team's difficult decision to delay the upcoming fighting game. Dang. I don't know how long that video was. Oh, 12 minutes? Nah. So yeah, a lot of you were anticipating that it was going to come out later this year. Well, now you'll have to wait. And this was a very stressful time for the company, SNK, and they sincerely ask that you have patience and understanding as their development teams continue to work hard on the KOF 15 as we draw closer to the release date. So yes, it was first announced at EVO 2019. And of course, we've been showing you guys trailer after trailer after trailer of all 18 characters so far in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's unfortunate news there. But yes, let them take their time. There's a couple of comments if I'm looking at it here.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are dissing it already, saying, "Oh, it looks like PS2 anyway."
Yeah, like
Damn.
right here. Oh boy, I used to love a lot of this franchise, but I still do. But definitely, I'm not interested since it became 3D. Well, technically, it's not a 3D. It just have a more of a definite.
It has a 3D look, but it's still 2D play.
Yeah.
Guy.
So yeah, then it looked kind of exactly the same game to game with a new one-time villain and a more magical source of evil power. I mean, I will say some of the SF, but they have been able to at least make them look with a certain character development. At this point, I don't know if King of Fighter characters are in the same flat point 2021 and still waiting for a 2D new King of Fighter game. Technically, it's still 2D. Comment. Yeah, and this the one you were talking about, JJ. The graphics look like a PS2 quality, anyways, especially with the cheese pizza flames. But were infamous on Mighty Number 9. They need the exact same time. I'm confused by this comment, but yeah. So honestly,
let's check out Hype Man's Jose 79. After seeing the previous trailers for certain characters, this game definitely needs more development time. So delaying it to 2022 is a very smart idea SNK can do right now, especially from what we saw from the trailers, plus Japan's rising COVID-19 cases. Yeah, KOF needs more time in Japan. Yeah, well, they have chances, so they made their little excuse to delay. So let's hopefully they can tweak some of this stuff out and see what other characters can get in the game when they release it next year. That's all I can say.
yeah. Well, hopefully it can. We're gonna see. So here go the next delay. I think you was talking about that God of War.
God of War. Oh boy. Yes. The absent moderator Azro, he informed me about this early in the week, so I decided to share this. This is from The Verge. So the next God of War has been delayed until 2022, but it will also come to the PlayStation 4. Well, that's good news.
Yeah.
So the game was originally intended for the PS5 and was going to launch sometime this year. So the head of PlayStation Studios, Herman Holst, confirmed in a post shared on the PlayStation blog, saying, "We made the decision to push that game out to next year to ensure that Santa Monica Studio can deliver the amazing God of War game that we all want to play. We also learned today that a PS4 version of the next God of War is in development." And so that's the official tweet down here. Let's see. Santa Monica Studio says, "Since the release of the next God of War teaser last year, we've been humbled by the amount of love our community has shown us. We're incredibly grateful to see so many people excited to experience the next chapter of Kratos and Atreus' journey. We remain focused on delivering a top quality game while maintaining the safety and well being of our team, creative partners, and families. With this in mind, we made the decision to shift our release window to 2022. Thank you all for your continued support. We got some exciting things in the works that we can't wait to show you." Wow.
Yeah.
So they're asking about Horizon Forbidden West. Holt says the team tentatively planned on a holiday 2021 release, but the team won't nail down a release date. That means it ain't gonna happen. He says that the development of both Horizon and God of War have been affected by access to performance capturing talent. Uh-oh. While the news of God of War's delay and uncertainty surrounding the release window of the next Horizon title might be disappointing, Holtz made a statement about avoiding crunch at its studios. With these things, something's got to give. It cannot be the quality of our titles, and it certainly won't be the health or the well-being of our amazing team. Yep, I see this as a combination of COVID and disgruntled employees. That's kind of I'm starting to see a pattern here with all these delays.
Oh, Azrael, thank you for making it, man. Hopefully we don't take up too much of your time, but yeah, it does raise some concerns from me. But if you have to ask me, JJ, and I mean, we probably going to be this is where we probably had a disagreement on when it comes to this article, is because I just like whenever they say it's a game that's going to be multi generation because it's going to be on the PS4 and also going to be on the PS5. That means I just feel like there's things that may not take full capability of the PS5 because they had to make a PS4 version. And that's one of my concerns because we're having a PS5, that's why I'm going to be playing God of War, the new God of War on this the PS5. And it's like I don't want an older generation to hold back the newer generation because they wanted more money in their pockets.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's still. I'm happy that everybody will get to play it, but I'm also kind of worried of where is going, what's going on. Like, is the money really that like bad for you guys? That's why you're thinking about both gens because of the potential money for it. So it just raises some concerns. I mean, I'm happy that they is trying to take a little bit more time to polish the game again. I don't want another repeat of Cyberpunk. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
nobody.
that's another thing too. That's why I was saying disgruntled employees, because that's been one of the biggest problems with Cyberpunk, the CD Projekt Red. I think there's an article about that too that you presented. We'll probably get into that because they right now they got 4 lawsuits on their head. CD Projekt Red, 4 lawsuits.
Yeah, and see
Okay,
that's
so
and
that's
see
what I
that's
mean by disgruntled employees. Like a lot of people they're working these crazy hours to trying to get this game to look incredible, and there's always these little flaws going on. We definitely don't want a glitchy God of War. That's gonna sucky. You
yeah,
dig?
yeah. If you do got a war wrong, then you having torch forks coming at you. That's one of those titles. That's like if they getting like if like because hey, I'm not saying that Halo's the best thing ever because I'm not really big on Halo, but that's like them doing a Halo game so bad that it's unplayable. It's like Xbox community will go crazy, and it's the same thing with God of War. This is Sony baby. This is Sony's this is technically Sony face. It's like
Yeah.
if you get God of War wrong, then yeah, Sony's done. As soon as God of War gets like a 4 out of 10, I'm like, you know what? Uh,
Oh no.
PC, you got PC. You became my new home console or home gameplay.
Oh
The
man. Four
PlayStation
out
is
of ten. Kratos in
like,
Kratos world.
man, but it's just kind of crazy. But like. I, ultimately, I just hope that if Horizon needs the extra time, and I mean, I know we've been itching for another PlayStation exclusive. Let them get the extra time, people. Let them get it. I mean, I know it's like holidays and they don't want to pass up on like a great 1 million sell for a game like Horizon, but let them have their time. Like Horizon 1 was great, and I know we had 3 delays without one. If they got to delay this one, let them delay it and make it great. For what we seen from what we witnessed so far, I want a fucking masterpiece, like, because Ghost of Tsushima spoiled me. Ghost of
It
Tsushima
did.
spoiled me. Last of Us Part 2 story kind of messed me up. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm still feeling the burn, especially since they announced that there won't be no multiplayer. I am highly disappointed. So I
Oh,
need Horizon just like I need my wife. So I'm just saying,
Horizon Zero Dawn, like my wife.
love like my wife. No lights. Oh man, oh man. So while we speaking about it, let's show some showcase because I think JJ provided this for Microsoft. It's on the Xbox event, right?
Yeah.
Bethesda, they holding a event with Bethesda. Let me share this real quick so we can definitely take a look at this. So
This is for the ex-cons out here. They don't die, they multiply.
Microsoft is holding the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on June 13th. So we got 9 days, people. So Microsoft Big E3 showcase to come Xbox and Bethesda games will kick off on Sunday, June 13th, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So
Sunday,
yeah,
Sunday, Sunday.
Sunday. That means if you go to church, you won't see this. And Jesus, but it will be a 90-minute show. It will show focus on games from Xbox Studios, Bethesda, and many game created from the partners around the world. So yeah, you'll be able to see it. This is the kind of showcase. So, and they got Halo right here. So Halo is probably going to be like the main thing they're going to show, like the biggest thing they should. And honestly, if Halo don't come out kicking, man, I feel bad because like again, I'm not a big Halo fan, but I know what Halo means to the game community. Let's be honest. Halo, it should never make the community feel like why did I should buy this game. This game should speak volumes for the console and the hardware that goes behind it. And if it doesn't come out swinging, if it doesn't come out swinging, like you're gonna feel the same heat that LeBron felt when he got put out the playoffs.
Yeah, they got a bunch of interesting titles coming out. For starters, they have a new series called Deathloop.
that that
And
that looked interesting.
yeah, and down below in this last paragraph, they're talking about showcasing more Fable, Forza Motorsport, and we will learn more about these new games, Starfield, and a new Indiana Jones game. What?
Yeah. If anything, with the Indiana Jones game, they was talking rumors about that. They're saying that they need something to combat with Uncharted, and it's like,
Ah,
but it's like, I hate to say this, and I hate to bring up, something that is not like gamer related, but like, it's crazy because when you look at the Indiana Jones thing, they actually took a joke that was on the internet about Indiana Jones movies, and it was like an uproar, like quite a years back. But
mm,
the Big Bang Theory was talking about Indiana Jones, like, and it was like, if Indiana Jones wasn't in the movie, like, would the people would still been able to find it? And they was like, well, Indiana Jones really had no purpose, and that like literally like was like a big phenomenon, and I didn't know like it was that big until I looked at it after watching that episode of Big Bang Theory, and I was like, yo, this was a fucking thing. So it's kind of crazy, but I mean, it could work if they kind of like twist it and make and don't follow the movies and make it kind of like a own, like they own an Indiana Jones version. Maybe he have a whip and a gun, make a little Castlevania a little bit. I don't know, shit. But the one thing I can say is that with some of these titles that they are saying this should be what could bring Microsoft up to really recognize the exclusives, because you're not only just getting a racing and a shooter game, you getting Psycho Next, which is like an adventure platforming game. You getting Fable, which goes into the RPG game. Indiana Jones, which is like an action adventure. I'm not sure too much about Starfield, but it could be anything in there. They really do need to open up the varieties and genres to really showcase what Xbox can do, because one of the things that made me kind of like fall off and not really play my Xbox One was they had a game that was called Scalebound, which was supposed to be like an open world MMORPG, but you had a pet dragon. And I was like, that sounds fucking dope. And they canceled it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was mad about that. I was literally mad because I was like, man, that could be the game to really make me put in like a ton of hours onto the Xbox. And it didn't happen. Like,
You
don't
want
know.
to train your dragon.
Yeah, like what happened to my dragon? Like, I was gonna have him baby dragon in 1,000 Year Dragon, like a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. What the fuck? But it didn't happen though. And I
Wow.
was really upset about that because they Xbox really dropped the ball on that. And I know they're going through the issues right now with the DRM system, which Xbox is bullcrap. But bring the games. Let E3 showcase, bring light to what you guys are doing, because right now you're getting stumped by all ways. A lot of people feel that you shouldn't have an Xbox when you got a PC, because once your Game Pass be on a PC, it makes no reason to own Xbox. And then if you want to own the game, you can just buy it at the Steam market. Nintendo Switch, technically they became the secondary console now. You guys is like, well, and it's like PlayStation, even though they made some, judgmental decisions, they is killing the games. They bringing the games that we want. And if PlayStation, honestly, if they could get PlayStation now right, like, and I mean like Xbox Game Pass right, y'all in trouble. Y'all in real trouble.
Woo. Serious
Like,
trouble.
let's see this E3 event. I'm gonna be watching. I want to see this, and I may just do a video about this. Let's go.
Listen, they got 90 minutes. They have 90 minutes to impress non-ex-cons for getting this Xbox console in America.
In America. And look, that's an off day too. So I'm gonna be sitting right here in my gaming recliner, and I'm gonna be like, impress me. You can take the blue pill or the red pill. Let's see which pill you're gonna take due to
The
this
choice
show.
is y'all's.
The choice is yours. It's gonna Ezra says it's gonna be trash. And I'm like,
Damn. You're not even
dang.
giving it a chance, buddy.
Yeah, we gotta give them a chance, man. As
You
gamers,
gotta
we can't be singular. But I feel you. A lot of people who I know that's transferred from Xbox to Sony, they literally got real heated when they know that they didn't have much exclusives, and that's the thing when it comes to a company. Yes, Xbox is giving the greater good of like putting the exclusives on other things, but the thing of it is that exclusive sales. If you're going to put it on other platforms, at least give your Xbox a time period. Let them feel like they buying the Xbox for a reason and not buying it for no reason, because there's no value in buying a console right now, to be honest with you. So, and that what brings me to the next article, and another one, another one, another one, and
and
an,
another one.
and another one. In America, there's always another one. But okay. So PlayStation announced that Uncharted 4 and more PlayStation exclusives is coming to PC. Now there is no shock about that. Let's not jump off the rail and go crazy and be like, you were just talking about Xbox. What about PlayStation? But this is the thing what PlayStation did. And honestly, you have to think about it like this. We got Horizon Zero Dawn like 2 years before it even appeared on the Steam market, and it sold well. Um, Detroit Becomes Human, a year that it popped up on PlayStation and it went on the Steam market and it sold. Death Stranded, I think that was the shortest one. It had like maybe like a few months, and then it ended up on the Steam market. It sold well. The thing is that PlayStation tested the water and people want their system on there. And what makes it even better is that PlayStation is giving them the thank you, James. Appreciate it. Ashra, I know you gotta go back, man. It's been real. Thank you for stopping by. And Evie, it's been all good, man.
Ching
Thank you for
ching.
joining. But But yeah, but yeah, when it comes to these sales and everything, like Sony looked at it, was like, man, people on PC really want to play our games, and that got them opening up because if Uncharted 4 goes on there and they do well, then they may get an Uncharted collection on the Steam market, and I'm gonna be happy if they do. That means they get to
Oh,
enjoy,
dude,
like,
that's gonna
because
smell like hotcakes.
yeah, it's gonna sell like hotcakes. And the thing is that like PlayStation shouldn't get mad. Like we had time with the game. We know ins and outs about it. Technically, you should go on the Steam market and create a guide for these guys about this game, even though they probably not even gonna read it, but you still gotta create it. Damn it. I'm just saying, like ultimately the games is coming to the Steam market means that there's more innovation with people is using Sony system because Unreal Engine 4 is like the most used system in any gaming. But now that Horizon Zero Dawn was well received by fans, and their Gorilla system was not only used and loved in there, but Kojima used it in Death Stranding, and people love it. Like even though the game of Death Stranding could have been a lot better, but you can't knock that the Guerrilla system is magnificent for an open world game. That it takes it to a new height. And JJ, I don't think you had a chance to play Horizon, right?
No, I have not.
And when you do, you was going to compliment the world on how fluid it is, on how good it is, and I guarantee you're going to be like, man, can't wait for that game now. I'm telling you,
Wow,
it's
damn.
it's that good. Like it's that good. And I mean, I didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn first release. Technically, I got it sort of as thank you for Sony because it was issues going on with my credit card with trying to purchase a game, and it drawed up so many transactions, and you know they had a refund, but they was like, you know what, any game that you want right now. Well, they gave me a list of them, and Horizon Zero Dawn was the best out of all of them. I'm like, if I could get that, they send me a code, put it in, boom, boom, and I had Horizon Zero Dawn. And I was like, let me see what's the hype about. And the hype was real. The hype was real. So
Mm.
enough of me ranting about this. Let's go into it. So, Uncharted 4, one of the most critical acclaim and best-selling PlayStation exclusive released during the PlayStation generation will soon follow other PlayStation first-party games on PC. Soon announced that the news during an investor call yesterday, where the company explained its strategies to find new areas of growth beyond its console business. Again, they seeing how much money they other exclusives is making, so it makes sense. Uncharted 4 has sold over 16 million copies. 16 million. Now, when it comes to a first person, well, not first person, but a first party exclusive, which Uncharted falls under, the sales requirement from a third party is different. Like a third party want to at least sell about 2 to 3 million copies to make their money back because their team may be a bigger team and they may have more things like a huge multiplayer like Call of Duty that needs to sell a lot more. But for a game like Uncharted to sell 16, where you have like a smaller team and everything, that's nothing but bank. Like that is amazing. And since
That's
it's released
hilarious.
back in 2016, making it the best-selling PlayStation exclusive ahead of Marvel Spider-Man, which is at 13, Horizon Zero Dawn 10 million. Look at that. The numbers don't lie. 16 for Uncharted, 13 for Spider-Man, and Horizon Zero Dawn 10. And then later was released on PC and became an instant top seller. So it makes sense that Sony continues to release more of its old classic PlayStation exclusives on PC. There currently no release date for the PlayStation version of Uncharted 4, though Sony Interactive Entertainment, Jim Ryan said that during the investor call yesterday, the new PC releases from the PlayStation are planned this year and beyond. Earlier this month, the survival horror game Days Gone was the latest PlayStation first party to go to PC. And it's interesting to see that Sony follows Microsoft's strategy to release its first party games on PC. Not day one, though. That's the difference. The main difference in the
Mm.
PlayStation Game Studios titles are not released on day one on both Xbox, PC, and Xbox Game Pass. Sony apparently prefers to wait a couple years before releasing, which I just said on the first party games on Windows. And it makes sense to do that to boost his console and game sales, to make the console players feel like they're not wasting their money. Like, and again, people say I could wait for it, but technically, most people can't. So anyway, there's a definitely a big audience for PlayStation exclusive games on PC. Yes, there is. And blockbuster games like Uncharted 4, Marvel Spider-Man, and The Last of Us will undoubtedly sell well on the Steam market and other PC game stores, and we will see that happens in the near future. But it's good to see that PC gamers won't necessarily need to buy a PlayStation console to play Sony exclusive games. That is the purpose of this segment.
Wow. Yeah. Those are some impressive titles coming up on the PC too.
Yeah.
Really impressive stuff. So yeah, they're gonna be making bank, and people will be happy on PC anyway.
Yeah, because that's the thing. That's one of the things that they talked about on the PC. Because again, like I got a gaming PC myself, and I hate to elaborate this again, but I have a PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. I got Nintendo Switch, Nintendo what is it? Shit, I forgot the other Nintendo consoles. The
The
motion and
DS.
nah, the other consoles. I got all of them for Nintendo.
Okay.
Um, Xbox One. I got like I have all of them, and I can tell you right now, like when I talk to some of my PC buddies, they literally love this stuff. Like they love having the PlayStation on there. Here, I'm about to do a share. I'm gonna do a different share screen real quick and show you guys this. I'm about to pull up the Steam market on my other monitor real quick.
You got to
And
show us your library.
so here we go. So I'm gonna put in for you. Horizon didn't have the greatest release on here too. That's the bad part. When it released, it was like really bad, but people still bought it. View it. I don't know why it's still into that. So like if you see it like this is just reviews. So our reviews right here, this is 38K, very positive and 1.4. Now previously, when it first released, it had mixed because like of how like it was the update was. It was real bad, but I guess people must have loved it. And look, they got the reviews, they Sony welcome to the Steam. like like, look at this. Like, the feedback is real. Now, see, this one posted, while I thought the game was great, can I recommend due to a few reasons? First, starters, when you are done, open cutscene, you are greeted with a data collection prompt. With yeah, you're gonna have people that ain't gonna like it, but that's breezing through like 50K. And look, you even have some of the top ones on the side. Like you see some thumbs downs, you see some thumbs up. So obviously they getting buzz. And look, let's look for Death Stranding. So Death Stranding, like like right here. So Death Stranding got 34 K positive in 2000, very positive. And here when you go down, what is these people is praising the game. Like in this first column, I only see one thumbs down, and I only see about three over here. So that's actually pretty good compared to all of the thumbs up. So it's actually doing very, very good. Like people is obviously buying it and they looking at it. And here, Days Gone. I haven't checked out Days Gone, so this may be just the wonder right here. So Days Gone, like all reviews is only 7K positive reviews. So first one is a thumbs down, but all look at this. That's the only thumbs down though. Everybody else has been liking the game on the Steam market. So like it's no joke here. We could even do it like this. Detroit becomes human. Look, 20K, very positive. Almost a K that's positive. And look at this, like positive, positive. One thumbs down, just one thumbs down. In this front page right here. I'm pretty sure it's more, but I'm just saying it's just you just seeing it on the front page of like what is it saying, and like looking at all these like reviews and stuff like that. That's doing good for this. So honestly, these people is doing very good. JJ, I am going to show my game collection on here.
Might as well, man. You're on fire right now.
Yeah, so like right here on the side, you'll see all the ones that I own right here. Some of them is old, some of it's new. But I own like a ton over here. It's only about like 78. I have people who own more. But yeah, but you can see like the big picture, like Aggregate War. I bought this off for a different market, but you can still play it on Steam. Manga, so I have Bayonetta. I beat Bayonetta. Played Black Dirt a little bit. Deception. Of course, y'all seen me stream Danganronpa. This is where I streamed Danganronpa V3 at to for y'all to know, and I put 43 hours into it. Um, I played a little bit of Cockhead. This is the Bright Memory game, the Xbox show, but technically it was on here first. 53 minutes because it only goes so far. Of course, I tell y'all all the time I play Destiny too. So that's always this is play Doom on here. Uh the first God Eater. I'm still playing that, which I put 10 hours into there. I played a little bit of Hunt with my boy Carter. It was actually pretty good. GTFO pretty good. I seen G Bane share this, so I had to get it. Um, let's see. Of course, I had to get all of the Soul Reaver games on here. Left 4 Dead 2. That's what we was playing. But yeah, quite a few games. Play a little bit of Remember Me too. Resident Evil. I think I played a little bit more Resident Evil 5. Persona have only checked it out a little bit. Like the Para Traveler, Saints Row, Samurai Jack. Oh, I put some time into it. I think I streamed that.
Yeah,
Um,
you did. I remember.
yeah, Street Fighter 5. I played Street Fighter 5 kind of hefty when I first got it because people were like, "Oh, let's link up." Um, this one game I'm planning on have y'all check this out. It's kind of like a little bit of like Danganronpa with it being story based, but but this one gets a little bit more creepy and dark and everything. It's wild. Because I'm planning on doing the other endings. It's about like 13 endings in here, so. Um, and this one, Bloody Spell, is kind of like a Souls game, but it has a little bit more control like what you're doing here. Like you can make your character look like anything. Like if you a woman character, can make her look somebody from One Piece. Of course, I'm with Bangkok and did my thing. but
I was Hancock.
and y'all see me stream Trials of Mana. So yeah, Valkyrie Drive. I got that too. Witcher 1 and 2. I just got it because it's The Witcher. But yeah, but the Steam market, like I said, is welcoming the PlayStation games, and you could do it. Angie, yeah, I know. I think you sent me a message a while back. Appreciate you not being away, but thank you.
Cool.
But yeah, but that's pretty much to wrap up that. Like, I think we all should welcome the PlayStation like gateway to that. So let me see what other articles we got.
The Project Red stuff. Oh no. Let me. Yeah, I got one. There's a Footwear. This is talking about the games coming up for June and July.
Oh yeah, I'm about to pull that up right now. Let me go ahead and share a screen. We could check this out before we get into some project dumb shit.
Yeah, so looky here, fellas. This is from PushSquare.com. And these are the upcoming PlayStation 5, PS4 games for June and July. And so they got it in order here. Yeah, okay, there it is. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. So they're making a comeback, Cloud and the crew, with the enhanced PS5 port of the acclaimed Final Fantasy VII Remake. And this is a free upgrade for owners of the PS4 game or available as a new PS5 title. This is the action-packed revival you remember with an extra level of sheen. Various visual improvements are made here, such as better textures, fog effects, and lighting. And it gets a bump to 60 frames per second. Woo! Woo! That's not to mention the DLC that introduces Yuffie, including it with included new purchases.
Boo.
Dang, you almost got my hopes up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it right there for $69.99. The
Oh
next one, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, we seen the trailer for this one. This one looks like it's gonna be really good.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the action-packed platform duo returns, and their latest adventure is looking very promising, making full use of PS5 features.
Ooh.
The super fast loading and the DualSense fancy haptics is shaping up to be the next true gen showpiece. The dimension hopping gameplay looks ridiculously good, and the mysterious new character, Revet, seems like a great addition. We seriously can't wait for this one. Also, $69.99.
Oh yeah.
F1. Oh, yeah, racing game. So check this out. For the first time in the franchise, it will be on both the PS5 and PS4, and is a surefire winner for fans of the motorsport. It will, of course, feature all the current season tracks, teams, and drivers, and you just know the gameplay behind the wheel will be top notch. For the patrol heads among you, this is a very safe bet, and this is from $59.99.
All right, and I think
So
below.
now, yeah, we got more here. Breakfast Sniper. Ooh, that should be good. Sniper for $39.99. Marooners, The Last Kids on Earth, and Yonder. Let's see. Neptunia, Chivalry 2. Interesting. Guilty Gear. Yeah, we forgot about Guilty Gear. June 11th. That's next week, next Friday.
Ooh,
Nightmare Boy, Metro Exodus, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh,
Dark
okay.
Alliance, yeah.
Dang. Scarlet Nexus.
That's what I can't wait for. Oh yeah.
Scarlet Nexus. Oh, snap. Spirits. Lucky's Big Adventure. Let's see. Alex Kidd and Miracle World. Her Space. Never heard that one. Chuluke Saves Christmas. Greedfall. That looks interesting. PS5. Evergates. Art World. These all July. Rustler. I don't know what that's about. Observer. System Redux. Abika's Trip. Chris Tales. And the last one's Neo. The World Ends With You. And How or Horror? PlayStation 5. So yeah. And then you got the controllers. Remember this? The controllers.
Oh, the controllers.
The red and black. June 18th. Red or black. Red or black.
Red and black, baby. Red and black. That black controller is going to be in my hands, so I can't wait for that one. That's I need to get that in the I'm about to
I like them both, man. I'll definitely get those. That's when I get a PS5. Yeah, damn. Yeah, they got quite a bit of games coming out from the PlayStation, man. Like it's once again, like you got the variety to choose from.
the variety. Like that's one thing that makes the PlayStation stand out is variety of not just only having like shooters and racing. You got action adventure, RPGs, story based games. They literally try to hit every fan base because they want to be the top notch in entertainment. But JJ, I gotta run to the bathroom. Gotta pee like a Russian drag horse. So I'll be right back.
Okie doke, buddy. We will be here in America. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't have controls of the stream, so I can't like open up comments. So yeah, Envy says next week cannot come soon enough. You must be getting that Guilty Gear, man. I definitely want that Guilty Gear. Yeah, I think I might cop that. Right now, I'm kind of experiment on Virtua Fighter 5 again, trying to get my skills back. It's been so long. I now own Virtua Fighter Showdown, Final Showdown for VF5. What year was that? 2000. I got the PS4 in 2016, so it's been maybe about 4 years. I think I downloaded in 2017. I'm getting that black DualSense. Oh, you getting the controller? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I got the PS5. Damn. Okay, yeah. I think it's a limited time too, though. It's only a limited time, so yeah, definitely cop it when you can. Oh, you're getting Ratchet and Clank. Okay. Yeah, yeah. We did a trailer. Was it episode 34 or 35? It was one of those episodes. We did a lot. We did a stream, and we showcased the trailer for it, like the opening trailer. It looks beautiful. It really does. You'll definitely enjoy it. Let me see. Yeah, that blows that King of Fighters isn't coming out with a new game until next year. Back to that list again. I might have missed a game that I wanted or on Push Square. I might need to check out Chivalry. That looks interesting. Dungeons and Dragons.
Alrighty.
Oh, he's back.
I was back. Oh, that pee felt good. But all right. So let's go on to the last article of the night. Well,
Yeah,
actually, it's two of them, but like I said,
it
this one,
talks about the same thing pretty
yeah,
much. Yeah.
like CD Project Red, yeah, to not try to make it so dramatic. So we already know that CJ Project Red has been going through like some of the craziest things because its release had one of the worst releases, and I think it's probably like one of the most like failures of all time. Like, I mean, I know the remake to Duke Nukem wasn't all that great, but it did not scale up to this scale at all. Um, the Last Guardian. There's been quite a few titles that just didn't live up to the hype, but this is beyond that. This is like game is not even playable. But let's go ahead and get started. So let's start with this one. So this article is provided by IGN that CG Projects Q 2021 net profits are down 65% in part to due to fixing the Cyberpunk 2077 game. So CD Projekt revealed that its quarter one net profit missed market expectation that fell 65% million. So that's about like $8.8 million, and due to the cost of associated with fixing the game. The news are shared during a CJ Project Q1 2021 earnings presentation, and it was explained that despite the lower than usual net profit, the company saw a record-breaking positive cash flow. So they are still saying even though they went down 65%, they still got a positive cash flow. Don't really understand how, but CG Project Red balance of
Yeah, I
cash
don't
in bank
either.
accounts and treasury bonds increased over about 1 billion planned 270.1 US dollars to $1.9 billion, 517 US dollars, 500 million. Yeah, all these numbers, but as of Q1 2021, saw lower profits year on year, and Project CFO explained that it was a large part due to the work on fixing the problems associated with Cyberpunk 27. Lower than the usual net profitability is mainly due to the continuation the precaution of Cyberpunk 27 development, and is working on updates and the activities related to future project. Their expenses is recognized as current period costs and are not subject to capitalization. So, and on a note, they pretty much is just saying that they, even though that they have to work on the patch notes and stuff like that, they are not losing. That's basically what they saying. Even though stuff is down, they are not losing. And honestly, I don't. To me, it's kind of arrogant for them to say that. Not
Very.
saying that they not you losing, but to say that they are like still in it. The thing that people don't want to hear is a company gloating that even though our profits are still down, we still doing our thing and still doing this and that. It's like get the game fixed. Then you can sit there and gloat a little bit, but get the goddamn game fixed.
Yeah. If they're making all this cash flow, as they say, is that going to be enough to get over the lawsuits that are coming? What kind of
uh,
settlement are they going to make?
right. And see, and that's the thing. And then not even only that, CJ Project appoints a new game director for Cyberpunk 2077.
Huh?
Yeah, so they said on Friday that they appointed Gabriel Tangiel or something like that as a new director
Wait
of
a
his
minute.
flagship game.
Gabriel Amatangelo.
Amatangelo. I sound like a very like deep, passionate Mexican or Spanish person. I
That's
don't know.
Spanish, whatever it is.
Yeah, he must be real passionate to try to get this game back, but he like, but as the company seeks to recover from his game bug ready release last year, um, basically it's pretty much let me see, they saying what we already know that they are, trying to bring him in. His appointment followed the departure of the former game director. While former game director Adam will focus on the company's transformation. So Cyberpunk 27 was one of the most anticipated games for 2020, yeah, but it was bug ready and released in December and remains delisted from Sony's PlayStation Store to this day, and that's true. CJ Project plans free downloadable content for the game and to release it for next gen console this year. Said in March, the company shares up per 1 point per percent as the 00 GMT but they are down 34% so far this year. For
Damn, who wrote this
Cyberpunk,
article? There's
man,
so
this
many like grammatical errors.
yeah. But ultimately, with this being said, whew, Project CD Project Red really, really, really needs to understand that they literally failed with this game. The director should have been fired and try to transform. It's like if you can get the game right, how you gonna transport a company? Like that don't make no sense. Like the game, like y'all got so pressured by investors that y'all did not do the break that y'all needed. Y'all needed to push the game back to this time, June. If you would have had an additional 6 months, I guarantee you that game would have released a lot different than you have to waste money. Profits are down. The profits right now, if you were released, you would have been like, yeah, we kind of like, running dry on, the whole like production value, but you may have made that back tenfold if you really, really would have put the time and released the game properly instead of giving us a half-witted shit that's not even running right. So, nah, yeah. I'm not convinced. You're gonna have to do a whole 180. You got to get that game out for free for me to even like consider to even test it. I'm sorry.
Wow. So I mean, from my understanding, this game was in the making since the early 2010s. So they had all these years just to get this squared away, and they're still having all these issues. I mean, this doesn't bode well for the company to me. It really doesn't. I don't understand. it's they had all this time, all these all this money pushing, and even hiring celebrities like Keanu Reeves to promote the game and stuff. It's like they were focusing on the wrong things, and only to have the game released as buggy and as glitchy as it is, it's like, oh, what were they thinking?
Right. It just doesn't make no sense.
This is crazy.
And that's the thing too. It's like nobody I don't pray on no game to be just bad because of a title. Every game deserves the utmost attention. But when that game gets the attention and it fails, it fails, it fails. At this point, I don't want to waste no money on it. I don't feel like buying the game and waiting on it to become good. Like I don't believe in that. I don't believe like you shouldn't have to invest in a company just for them to say the next update should fix everything. Oh, it didn't, but be patient with us. Be patient. Well, it's what been since December and it's June now. What's going on? I understand it's a pandemic. I understand that, but you know, other games have released and been doing fairly well.
Yeah, because they weren't so focused on hype.
Right. So let's see.
Yeah, we'll see what this new shakeup is with their director, and we'll see if they can finally get their butts in gear to try to get Cyberpunk as playable as possible to the point where it can actually get reintroduced to the PlayStation Store and all that jazz. So I guess it's just a matter of time, unless the lawsuits come in heavy and they can't make settlements.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So and when the lawsuits hit and they actually have to give up that ching ching chonk and they have to file for bankruptcy, I'm just feeling bad for The Witcher. Like, who's going to do The Witcher? That's the game right there. Who's going to
Yeah, that
do
that game was good. The people that took part in The Witcher, but the ones that had to jump on Cyberpunk, hey, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it
poop?
didn't have to be this way, but it did. You know.
Yeah. But I think with everything that we have talked about, JJ, that is the end for tonight. Like we covered two trailers, which the trailers was awesome. I was really, really out of my seat for Samurai 5 trailer. Like, yo, that music got me going. We had to talk about some sad news with the delays. And nobody like delays, but one thing we could anticipate is that they trying to make that game good. So, let's wait in the utmost and positive standpoint for it. We know that we talked about PlayStation and their exclusives come to PC, and PC seems like they welcome them with all open arms. We talked about a few anime titles from Gundam Seed to my anime list getting the utmost investment. The top manga sales to which in the community right now, the manga sales has really got people going crazy, seeing who's holding the top spot for the first half of 2021. We talked about Microsoft holding a showcase on E3 and how they need to come out swinging, and they do upcoming PS4, PS5 games. We talked about the shitty standings with CD Project and what they trying to do with Cyberpunk, in which they're not. And I think that covers it. Oh, and we talked about that 100K McNugget that got sold. Yeah,
Ah,
protect the McNuggets.
oh gosh.
But I say the show was definitely interesting. Really, really impactful articles. Some funny, some real good. I think we had a pretty much a go on with. Technically, we really didn't have that many articles.
No, I mean it wasn't as much anime to talk about this time around. I mean, I did watch some animes this week. Catching up with Gerard, Snowblood Princess. Saw Burning Comedy today. Pretty tragic what happened to that one dude on that team. Kyokin, I think that's the high school's name. Dude's name is Sakura, but hey, but yeah, he's about to go ham in the next episode because he's trying to surpass Ojo. And I need to watch Sisters tomorrow, and that's going to be a rather interesting turn of events with their training. The dude's training, trying to get better as a fighter, and of course, Megalobox has been absolutely crazy.
Fantastic. And I think I got to catch up with the last few episodes of 86. 'Cause I know 86.
Yeah,
The
I
last
got to
time I
catch
watched
up as well. I've only
that,
seen 3 episodes so far,
and
so I
I
got to catch up. There's been a lot of dialogue so far, especially in the third episode. A lot of talking. You just got to see some action.
yeah. As long as they follow through with the action, a nice transition is definitely good, and they have been providing that. So I'm
Yeah.
happy with it. I think my two best watch right now will probably be Megalobox and 86 right now. Until I check out Tokyo Ravager, I'm not gonna say too much because I only seen a little bit of episode one. So hopefully checking it out, getting up to date with it. Hopefully it is. Now I do know in the manga, I'm like on chapter 10 with Sunset Rolls. I think it's like 18 chapters. Last time they updated it was March. I'm not sure if the person went on hiatus or what's the case may be. But so far it's interesting. I'm still planning on doing the video talking about it. I'm gonna try to wrap it up this weekend because probably work on a video later Sunday because Sunday is my daughter's birthday. One of the reasons I was 30 minutes late is because I was out shopping for her decorations and stuff. So, good planning for her. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And Saturday, I am going to be, playing some more near because I'm close to doing the first ending, and then I'm going to be trying to work on that second ending because it's 5 endings all together, and I want to get through all of them. So, each ending changes the game a little bit, so we're gonna see how that goes.
Wow. All right. So that is about it here for the Eternal Adventures podcast, episode 37. And next week, back to the JJ Wilson channel. That's my channel on YouTube for episode 38.
38.
And by that time, we'll have some new releases for the PlayStation and also Xbox. So we'll definitely check those out once we find the articles for it. And we'll give you the latest tidbits on what it's all about, hopefully.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely do our thing with it and talk about it because man, it needs to happen. So again, episode 38 is going to be on JJ's Wilson channel. Be sure if you haven't already, JJ's link is in the description. You can hit that link, sub to it, and be ready. He actually do corner talks too and live stream, so and actually talk about quite a few mangas and animes too. So yeah, definitely get on board and be up to date with the episodes of the podcast. I actually have a link at the bottom that has all of the episodes listed. I haven't updated in about like 3 weeks, so I'm about to put the latest episodes on there. But it has all the episodes from when we first started up until now. So just go ahead and check it out if you feel like you need to get up to date on everything and what we talked about previously. But just going through the whole chat, I want to thank BGL, Angie, Envy, Azrael, Sigma, Flippo, Mr. the Kid. Uh, yeah, I think that was all here. Some was unknown, and we had that one troll coming in here trying to impersonate, somebody. But guess what? Fail, buddy.
He got in
He
America.
in America. Yeah, and it My boy, he's planning on getting Ratchet and Clank Eevee. I want to see how I want to see how he does, because if it shows real good on his and everything on his PS5, I may just spin out on Ratchet and Clank. I haven't bought Ratchet and Clank day one since the first one, so this will actually be interesting if it actually does like exploit some of the features for the PS5. So I can't wait.
Sweet. All
Sweet.
right, boys. We gonna be out of
Oh,
here. Huh?
Oh, and I forgot one person, because the comments doesn't go back that far for me, so I definitely do apologize. But retro,
We came back.
Namakun, thank you for stopping by too. They want to forget about you, but if you haven't commented in a while, I'm not going to see it. So just make sure you do. But yeah,
Yeah,
everybody,
StreamYard will only let us see so many comments before they disappear from our very face. So yeah, you gotta talk a little bit more, pal.
yeah. But again, everybody, thank you. VG, I checked out your Mountain Dew review, man. Good job.
Yo, congrats to VGL, man. Let's give a round of applause to him
Yeah,
because he's
let's
damn
go.
near 1,000 subs, dude.
Yeah, if y'all haven't
1,000
already,
subs
yeah,
in
if y'all
America.
haven't already, go hit that sub on VGO. He hit 1,000 subs, man. Like that's big, through all the hate and all that. My man is still out here kicking. He got the subs, he got he got the soda, he got the games, and he got the anime. He got his Falcons. At this point, I hate your Laker fans because LeBron is out. Go ahead and give my man a sub again.
His
Congratulations
Hawks
on
are in
the
the second round. Come on, man. Life is good right now for this dude.
life is good. Life is good. And again, he hit 1K subs. Hopefully in the future that could be myself and JJ and a few others. We're going to be joining you in that 1K bracket in the second VGO. Don't worry. I know you, Devin, and Jacob is enjoying yourselves in the 1K bracket. We coming for that bracket.
Yeah, we riding on out. I might be at 350. I have to check. But we
Yeah.
riding over there. We riding.
Yeah, I'm at 407, so I'm coming. I gotta hit that 500 first. And again,
Yeah.
once I hit that 450, I'm gonna do a special announcement video. So do be checking that out. If I get to 450, I do a special announcement, a little special giveaway for y'all. For being around here in the
Woo, and a
antics.
giveaway.
Oh man, it's going to be an awesome giveaway, man. I'm preparing for it now. Trust me, putting in them hours to make sure that this giveaway could go down top fleet. So we're gonna be doing our thing.
Yes,
But
sir.
but again, thank y'all for all the love and everything. And for coming through. Don't forget JJ's is doing episode 38 next week. It's almost 40 episodes, y'all. I'm very happy that the podcast is growing. We getting that big with it. Don't stop. We're gonna keep on rocking. So y'all take it easy, all right?
All right, fellas. We out of here.
In
Have a
America.
good weekend. Stay safe.
In America.
In America.
Ha ha.